name is William Hagerty. For those of you who don't know me, I attended NBA 7th grade, 10th grade, 11th, and 12th grades. For those 2 years I wasn't here, I was at school in Tokyo, Japan, and I learned I was going to Japan about halfway through my 7th grade year, and understandably I was a little bit nervous moving across the world in 7th grade, but before I left, my English teacher at the time, Mr. Russell, wrote me a really nice letter in which he said, no matter where I'd be in the world, I'd always be a part of the NBA family and the NBA community. And I really cherished that letter, but I didn't truly understand what the NBA family, the NBA community was at the time. And as I attended school in Japan, I gradually began to feel as though something were missing or something was off, but I couldn't quite put my finger on what was missing or what was off until I came back to NBA in 10th grade. And I walked into Dr. Sly's room, and I realized that what was missing was friendship. And Dr. Sly is such a fantastic teacher, but more importantly to me, he's such a wonderful and caring friend. And I think that's what makes NBA so special. It's whether it's a philosophical discussion with Dr. Tarkington, or a political conversation with Mr. Clark, or a heartfelt one-on-one with Coach Barclay. I mean, I genuinely look forward to coming here each and every day and just being with you guys. And so I want to thank everyone for a couple amazing years I've had here. I want to thank you guys for showing me and my classmates how to be better gentlemen, better scholars, and better athletes. I want to thank you guys for the sacrifices you've made and the effort and time and love you guys have poured into us. And most importantly, I want to thank you all for your friendship. NBA truly is such a special place, and I think those bonds and those friendships that I've been able to make with you guys is what kind of forms the heart of the NBA family and what it means to be a part of the NBA community. I've just been so grateful to be a part of this community, to attend this school, and to learn from you guys. And I just want to end with a quote here that I think speaks to how much you guys have impacted us and how much effort you guys pour into us. So here it is. Most people just don't understand how many men it takes to build one good man. Thank you.
So for those of you who don't know me, I am Charlie Kost. So I came here in 8th grade, and I moved to Nashville from Chicago. So that was kind of a hard move. I came here not knowing anyone, didn't really know what the hardest thing was going to be. I thought it was going to be meeting people, but that was actually the easiest thing. The hardest thing I found in my 8th grade year was diagramming sentences and learning to overcome all the challenges in English. And that I really have to thank Mr. Russ for helping me. He was amazing that first year. He really, in a bunch of help sessions and during class, he went above and beyond and really set the tone for my time at NBA and really helped me kind of set me on a path for success for English. And I don't love diagramming sentences. It's definitely still a hard thing for me, but it's something I can appreciate because of Mr. Russ. My NBA experience has also been filled with a lot of other activities. I've done a lot of theater, and I've been able to interact with class officer stuff, so I've been able to interact with a lot of you, and you all make each day so wonderful. But when I do all this stuff, it really takes away from my sport, which is crew. And that's where I have to thank Coach Kessler for his wonderful support and encouragement for allowing me to do all this stuff. Because I might not be on the water all the time, but he gives me that support like I'm on the water and on the team. And that's been something I love and has been so impactful in my time here. Another teacher that's really had a great impact on my life, on and off the hill, is Mr. Bassett. His freshman year English honors class was a great way to start off my high school journey, and it was my first class in the high school. And it really set the tone for how my high school experience would go. And I don't really think I really thought, when I first met Mr. Bassett, how deep our connection would go. So I found out that year we had common interests. Then we went on an Israel trip. He spoke at my Eagle Scout Court of Honor, and he's been my advisor these past 2 years. And really, he's been a mentor. He's motivated me, and he's really supported me these past 4 years. And I'm really grateful for all he's done and for all he continues to do. though I've not seen Mr. Bassett every single day, even though he's been my advisor these past 2 years. There's only been one teacher I've really seen every single day, and that's been Mr. Trotter in French class this past 4 years. He's really opened the door to the French language for me and to French culture, and it's been a world that I've loved to explore and really find out everything, because it's so deep and interesting. And this positive experience with him has really led me to this whole new world, and that's something I really want to explore throughout the rest of my life in college and after. And then kind of to close, kind of to all the teachers I've always had, there's been one comment that's always on my report card throughout these 5 years, and it's often been, I wish Charlie would speak up more, I wish he would kind of share his opinions. And that's something that I want to say thank you. It's something that's small, and I think you might think I might just read over it and not look at it, but it's something I've really taken to heart, and I've really used those as kind of encouraging voices to help me learn to speak up and to build that confidence in class, and it's really made an impact on my life, and I really want to thank you for that. And I just want you guys to all know that it's really the small actions you all do every day that make the biggest differences. Just saying hi every day, good morning, or even just asking us how we are and stuff like that. That's what I found has made such a big difference in my time, and it's made each day here really enjoyable. Thank you.
Well, hello everyone, and thank you for having me, and a special thank you to Mr. Joya for inviting us today. So a couple of weeks ago, I got an email from Mr. Joya asking me if I wanted to speak at this event to the teachers regarding the start of the second semester. My first thought was, I'd love to speak, but what would I say to a bunch of teachers? Many who have taught me or coached me through my past 5 years at MBA. I spent a lot of time pondering, what do I know that they don't? And unless we're talking about photography, I would say probably not much. Then I remembered a revelation that I had a while back, that teachers actually are people who have a gift of teaching and have the opportunity to change someone's life or their learning experience. So I actually have a challenge for y'all this second semester. The challenge is to try to make a lasting impression on campus, whether it be school-wide, department-wide, or even on a single student. So today I'm going to share a little story about a teacher who had a profound impact on my career at MBA, Mrs. Rogers. Coming into MBA as a new 8th grader, she was my first English teacher I had. I'll never forget, the second day of class, she announced that we'd be having a test in 2 days over the poetry materials that all the other students learned the year before. Since I hadn't learned the material yet, I know that I was in trouble. Fast forward after the test, I got a 64. The lowest test grade I had ever received, ever. Ms. Roberts didn't really bat an eye at the bad grade, she just recommended that I come to help session and learn more from there. Throughout the rest of the year, she pushed me harder and cheered me on the whole way. And she helped me find a new work ethic that I still keep to this day and will keep throughout college. Even though that may seem like the bare minimum, that 8th grade year and that 8th grade experience has stayed with me throughout the back of my head throughout my entire time at MBA. I know that she's here listening to the speech right now, but I'm forever grateful for the work that she's done in putting into making me a better student.